Alright, hopefully you guys can see me, hear me, and see my screen. Oh, my Osmo just doesn't want to... I bought Osmo, by the way. Doesn't want to thing. Anyways, let's talk about what the topic of the video is today. The content ecosystem every business owner needs to generate inbound leads on YouTube. So we're going to start with the problem with how business owners actually approach content and perceive content at the moment. So most business owners posting content right now have no real strategy, right? They're just throwing videos at a wall, hoping something sticks, hoping something closes them a deal. But in reality, they get a couple views, a couple followers, and that's literally it, right? No booked calls, no leads, and literally no money made. And the reason is very simple. They're not building trust, and they're just creating a bunch of noise and just putting a bunch of videos out there. In 2026, your prospects are more skeptical than they have ever been. They've seen every promise, every guarantee, and every agency or every guru promising them a certain result in 90 days, or they give them their money back, right? So when they see your 30-second reel or they see your cold outreach, there is not enough time to build trust. Trust, credibility, or relatability, and those are the three things that actually turn a viewer into a paying client. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact content ecosystem that changes this, the system that takes someone from never hearing your name to booking a call pre-sold before they ever speak to you. So what content is actually supposed to do, right? Before we get into the system, I need to reframe how you actually think about content entirely. Content has one job in the online space, in the online money space. Not views, it's not followers, not engagement. Its one job is to move people closer to buying from you. Obviously, if you're posting lifestyle content, then it's just a bit of like a hobby thing. But if you're posting educational content with an offer behind it, the one job your content actually has is to make people want to buy from you, right? Not forcing them to buy from you, want to buy from you. So if your content's not doing that, you're just entertaining for free. You're just being a jester. Like you're literally just jester maxing. So let's get into the timeline basically of how you take someone from just hearing your name to actually booking from you. So you literally just 3 simple steps, right? You grab attention from the right person, you build trust with that person, and then you lead them to take action. That's literally it. But the biggest problem business owners fail at doing is they optimize the first step and forget the other two. They just focus on grabbing attention from the right person and they forget about building trust and leading them to take action. And all of these work hand in hand. So here's something that you probably heard before, but you don't fully understand. Views don't equal money. Likes don't equal clients. And a video with 300 views, that books 3 calls every month is infinitely more better than a video with 300,000 views that books nothing. Right? It's very logical and very straightforward. A video with 300 views that books you calls and makes you money is way more valuable than a video with 1 million views, even if I go to that exaggeration, and books you nothing. You understand? So, and both take you the same amount of time to produce. Which one would you rather do, right? Your ideal client, the business owner, the founder, the person who actually wants to pay you for your services, for your knowledge, they are not going to leave a comment. They're not going to like the video. They're going to watch, get the value, and book a call or save it for later. And that is the behavior of a high-value prospect. So stop measuring success by how many people clap for you when you post, and start measuring it by how much money your content is making you. And that's literally the only metric that matters in this specific space. So the 2-layer system, and here I'm going to talk about how short-form content and long-form content work hand in hand. So here is the content ecosystem that actually works for your business owners in 2026, right? There's 2 layers: short-form content, long-form content. When they work together, you have a machine that generates you leads 24/7 when you're sleeping, when you're at the beach, when you're not posting content. Content is always printing you leads, right? Long form content, that is. But without short form, you can't optimize long form to the maximum capability that you can reach. But I'll get to that in a sec. So short form gets you attention and long form builds trust. Short form finds you people that never knew existed, and long form takes those people, spends 10 to 20 minutes with them, and closes them before they even get on a call with you. And that's the whole system. But I'm going to get into more depth here. So think of short form like your net, right? It gets you in front of people that never heard you, right? Instagram Reels, TikTok, whatever, right? These are not where you close deals. These are where you spark interest and curiosity and give someone a reason to go deeper into your world, right? Short form does not build enough trust to sell a high-ticket service. There's just no way. You might have a couple anomalies, but if we're talking generally, it does not build enough trust for someone to give you 5,000 USD or pounds to take them from a point to another point. It just doesn't. So But it does something incredibly powerful. It drives traffic to your long form where the real conversion happens. So think of short form as a door, and then long form as like the room where everything is taking place. So long form, here's where the magic happens. When someone watches 10 to 15 minutes of you on YouTube, they have heard your voice, they've seen your face, they've understood how you think, seen how you solve problems, and they know your personality through and through. 10 minutes of someone watching you on YouTube, what the hell was that? Wait, how do I turn this off? Oh, there we go. Something started beeping, bro. Got scared. Where was I? Yeah. 10 minutes of someone watching you on YouTube is worth more than someone watching 30 reels or 30 TikToks of you, right? Because at the end, they're either sold or they're not on YouTube, right? And if they are sold, they book a call and they show up ready to buy, and your job is to confirm the fit. Long form is a trust machine, and YouTube is the best platform in the whole entire world to build your trust machine. So another quick recap. Here's how someone goes from a stranger to a client inside the system. They see a reel, right? Something you said resonates. They follow up or they click through your YouTube channel. They watch a video, then they watch another video, then they watch another video. And by the time they spent 30 to 40 minutes consuming your content and understanding your framework, they already trust your expertise and they already feel like they know you. And then when they book a call, they're not waiting for you to convince them. They're just ready to buy. Right? No one who sits and watches you for an hour with the intention of learning and then books a call is just there to waste your time. They are ready to buy. No one's going to be like, okay, I'm watching this guy for an hour, or I watch him across a week, right? And consume 7 hours of his content across a week. And you're actually learning and learning and learning. And then you're like, okay, let me go book a call with this guy and see if this program will be a good fit for me. There's no intent of just wasting your time or no money or then they wouldn't book the call, right? So it's very straightforward. And I said somewhere here as well, they see a short form reel and it resonates. That's only one way of driving traffic to your YouTube. Like I would say the majority of driving traffic from YouTube is from YouTube itself, right? But why not use short form to aid your long form? So this is exactly what we're talking about here. So again, this is a pre-sold lead, and this is what the entire system is designed to produce. So why YouTube changes everything. If we're comparing paid ads and cold outreach, the prospect hears your pitch before they actually understand you. They are forced to make a buying decision with almost zero emotional or intellectual connection to you. And that is why every sales call from cold traffic requires you to start from zero, right? You have to explain your process, prove your credibility, give social proof, handle objections, all in one conversation. And it is exhausting and it is inefficient. YouTube flips this entirely, and with YouTube, your prospect understands you before they ever hear your pitch, and they already spent time with you. Like they already know you, they already know how you think, they already know everything about the niche and what you actually do, and they probably have a very good understanding of your offer. And so when they book a call, they're there to actually try and get into the offer. So again, it's just very straightforward. Here I just yap about close rates, but forget that, I don't have time for that. Okay. People do not come to YouTube to be entertained. This is very good as well. Obviously, people come to YouTube to be entertained if they have the intention of, okay, let me watch something when I'm eating. But when people are wanting to actually learn and make money online, on YouTube, they are there to learn, right? They're not there to be entertained. They're not watching your how to make this amount of money in this month with this business model to be entertained because they like watching you talk. No, they're there to learn. So they've come to be educated. They're actively searching for solutions to specific problems. And when someone types, for example, how to land a wholesale real estate deal into a search bar, they have a problem, right? And then they know they have it. And they are looking for an answer right now. And that is the highest quality of traffic that exists on the entire internet. And when you show up on that search and your video is there that solves their problem, you are not just interrupting them, you are arriving exactly when they need you most. And that is a completely different dynamic from any other platform. And the video you post today keeps working for you forever, and not 48 hours like Instagram or not a week like TikTok, forever. It literally sits on YouTube, it gets indexed by Google, and it shows up in search results year after year after year, right? And it keeps bringing in leads every single week without you doing anything. You build it one time and it works for you indefinitely. And this is a permanent asset, and no other content strategy can do this. No other platform in the whole entire world has this ability to keep a certain asset that you have built and keep it there and keep producing it to people that are looking for that video. There's like no other, like you could go on TikTok right now and then you remember a video you saw, and then you type up like what you saw. Okay, maybe you saw like a really nice white car, but you don't remember the brand, and you're like, okay, you go in search bar and type up that white car or a white car just to see if it comes up again, and you can't find it because no other platform allows you to find exactly what you're looking for in this specific way, if that makes sense. I might have been yapping, or I might have just went somewhere that just doesn't correlate, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm talking about. But anyways, the content funnel. This is something you must understand when going into posting content. You can't just post without understanding what videos to post and what videos, and what kind of videos you need to actually get someone from first seeing you to booking a call with you. So let's get straight into this. We need to treat your channel like a sales funnel. You must treat your YouTube channel like a sales funnel. Every video has a job. It's either putting people in, building trust and authority, or converting them into leads, into calls. And when those three types of content work together in a sequence, that is when you stop getting views and you start getting clients. So I'm gonna go show you this like as fast as possible, right? Top of the funnel, this is around 50% of your channel, videos, right? Try and have it as 50% of your videos are, broad content, educational tutorials, how-tos, questions your ICP is actively searching for, and this gets more views and pulls in cold traffic when you have of people who have never heard of you before, like new people. I think what's the word? Lookalike audiences, exactly. YouTube pushes your videos out to lookalike audiences, so it pushes your video out to similar people that are subscribed to you or regular viewers of your channel, and so it pushes your video out, these top of the funnel, it pushes the top of the funnel videos out to people who consume similar videos of your subscribers and of your viewers. So that's pretty much how the algorithm works on that specific area. Some examples here are like how to start dropshipping in 2026, why your cold outreach isn't working. Very broad, but niche enough to your business model. Obviously, cold outreach could apply for any business model that requires clients. And then how to start dropshipping is pretty niche to dropshipping, right? No one's searching how to start dropshipping and they're in whole real estate. So middle of funnel, it's around 30% of your videos. These are educational, opinion-based content. So your actual opinion, industry takes. For example, maybe you have some takes on what's working, what's not working. Those actually perform pretty well because you're actually it's almost controversial because you're going against what the majority believes. If you have enough evidence to prove what you're saying, I don't know why you would go against what the majority believes if you don't have enough evidence to back it up. See, I'm yapping. I'm going off tangent. I'm like, anyways. Objection handling, authority building, right? This warms up the traffic that you pulled in from the top of the funnel, and breaks down objections before the call. Breaks down objections that they have gotten from these videos. And I spoke about this in my other video, but again, like I said, we're trying to go as fast as possible. Oh, 10%. Shit. The goal here is to make them feel that they already know you. So, for example, why most closers fail in their first offer. Why your campaigns aren't converting. And by the way, campaigns are just made there. So, like, it could be ad campaigns. It could be, it would be ad campaigns. Bottom of the funnel, 20% of videos, case studies, client interviews, proof content. This converts, right? These videos do not get the most views, but they book the most calls. For example, how Jeff made 34K. Bro, Malik's calling me, bro. Why is he calling me? In 34K in 90 days, right? Client interview 0 to 55K a month from clothing brand. Anyways, so yeah, here's how these three types of videos work together. Top of the funnel, cost the net. It finds people who are searching for what you do. Middle of the funnel, it takes those people, builds relationships with them, and educates them on why their current approach is not working and why yours is better. And your bottom of funnel shows them proof. Someone just like them who got to where they want to be through working with you. Right? That's a tongue twister. Every video takes them from one step further down the funnel until they book a call. And by the time they book, they already know everything about your offer, your service, and what it is you do. So what to post and how often. This is very important. And I'll get into that as well. I think I'll talk about it here about consistency. You don't need to be everywhere, right? You don't need to go viral. You need a consistent system that produces the right content for the right people at the right frequency. This is the minimum that will make this system work, right? 2 to 4 short form pieces per week, and 1 to 2 long form pieces per week. I usually say 2 YouTube long form videos minimum a week, and then like around 3 to 4 minimum shorts per week. These are high quality with a lot of value. You could obviously do way more, but make sure that you don't sacrifice quality and value for quantity, right? If it means that you have to stay at 2 a week to make sure you're producing highest quality and value based content, then keep it at that. If you think that if you were to up output but you would lack quality, then don't risk the quality. Keep the quality there, because the quality is actually what it's like the backbone for all of your content. So short form, these like you posting like punchy value-driven clips, 30 to 90 seconds. Just talk about trends. Talk about something that someone else in the space is going through. I don't know, like just post, right? Literally just post. But don't post. I want to say post like random shit. Post like things that are related to your niche and to your business overall. Long form, again, 1 to 2 videos per week, 8 to 20 minutes videos, educational, specific, like I said, valuable, a mix of top of the funnel, like I said, how-to content, bottom of the funnel content. And I would say at least 1 case study or client result video a month, but I would like 2, 3, like it's the more the merrier. Literally the more the merrier, because this is literally it. This is what is going to convert your viewers. So the audience rule, very critical for B2C. So the audience you attract will want more of what attracted them, right? This is the most important rule. And to understand before you post a single piece of content, you must understand this. Listen very carefully. If you post lifestyle content, you attract people who only want to watch lifestyle content. Those people are not going to be your clients. They're not going to pay for a high ticket service. They're just going to consume more lifestyle content, and that's what they want to do. Simple as that. Post content that helps your ICP. Post content that solves their problem. Post content that makes them think. This person actually understands what I'm dealing with, right? That's what you should have them thinking. And this is the content that builds the right audience and converts them into clients. And so now it's time to go through the biggest mistakes, right, and how to avoid them. Again, I'm going to go this very quick. Mistake number 1, chasing views over leads. You have to detach yourself from the numbers of views. You have to detach yourself. If you're posting quality content and it's only getting 200 to 300 views, you're going to book calls. I remember, I spoke this in the last video as well. Someone had like 80 views and they booked like three calls from them. And they made like 25 grand off of one video with like 80 views. Like, do you see what I'm talking about? Is someone in the sales space? Oh, no, sorry, not sales space. I don't even know, real estate space? Whatever, he had an offer and he sold it. And I saw it on Instagram. Mistake number 2, no CTAs. This is very important. People have CTAs, but they think about them wrong. They think if they give too many CTAs, they're going to be like, they're going to have sales breath, and they're going to be too pushy, and the people that are watching are not going to like the video and not going to like them. That's wrong. It's very wrong. Yes, if you have a hard CTA every 10 seconds throughout the video, of course they're going to click off. But you have to be smart with it. You have to be nonchalant with it. You have to be like passive with it, right? Most business owners and their videos, hope you found this helpful. Like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description. Like, what, bro? Like, that is not a call to action. That is leaving money on the table. Every video needs a primary CTA. So primary CTA is like the main one. And that's CTA where you basically tell them where to find the link or whatever and kind of explain in a very fast and short, snappy way of what it is that you offer at the end. But your CTAs, you need to add more CTAs. So I'll explain to you now. Add a CTA to your hook. Yes, I know it sounds crazy. Add a soft CTA to your hook. Maybe someone is watching and maybe someone's ready to buy, and then you tell them exactly what they're looking for or whatever in the hook. So obviously in the hook you also want to go through and be like, oh, this is what we're going to talk about in the video. By the way, if you just want to book a call, links in the description. That's the CTA. That counts as a CTA. That's it. Leave that there. Another CTA, 30, I would say another 30 CTA. I don't know why I'm starting. I would say another CTA, 30% into the video, another one 50% into the video, another one 70% into the video, and then one at the end. And all of these ones I'm telling you, make sure they're soft and subtle. Don't make them like, go to the description right now. No, make them soft and subtle. Can't think of any examples, so you have to come up with that one on your own, mate. And mistake number 3, inconsistency. Listen, if you don't have the intention of being consistent, don't post. Literally do not post. It will cause you more harm to post and not be consistent than not posting at all. And I'll explain why. Posting 3 videos in a week and then stopping for a month It's the most common. It's like so common. It's ridiculous. Every channel that I see, a lot of channels that I see, not every channel, a lot of channels that I see is like people who are like good role, like okay, they're posting 4 times a month, even 6 times a month, and then they don't post for 9 months, and they come back, and then they see they're not getting results, then they stop again, right? The algorithm rewards consistency. Every algorithm rewards consistency. TikTok algorithm, Instagram algorithm, LinkedIn algorithm, YouTube algorithm as well. It rewards consistency. Just keep posting. Don't stop. It's all about posting. And if you stop, you're just throwing that momentum out the door. And it's like you start again from zero. It's like everything you done before is just gone to waste. Again, your audience rewards consistency. Trust is built through repeated exposure over time. I'm going to say that again. Trust is built through repeated exposure over time, not through a burst of content followed by silence. And pick a cadence that you can actually maintain and stick to. Like I said, 1 to 2 videos a week is not hard. It maybe will take you 3-4 hours for the week to do. Maybe less, maybe less. So 2 videos a week consistently will always beat 5 videos in 1 week and 0 the next, always. And mistake number 4 is waiting for perfection. Bro, your first video is not going to be perfect, right? And it's going to be rough. It's going to be, that's fine, right? It's your expertise that matter. The product matters more than the production quality. Obviously, the production quality does matter, and packaging and all that. But if you're just starting, you're going to get better at that. Like with time, you'll get better with time. So don't focus on perfection. Just post. Just post, right? A slightly shaky video where you actually know what you're talking about will convert way better than a perfectly edited video with no value and nothing to say, right? So film on your phone if you have to. Just start, right? Just start posting. The quality improves as you go, I promise. The content compounds as you go as well, but only if you actually start, right? And so, ending it off. So that is the content system: short form to grab attention, long form to build trust, and a funnel that takes cold traffic through the top all the way to the bottom to someone that is ready, pre-sold when they're on the call. The business owners who implement this system stop chasing clients and they start attracting them. And their sales calls get shorter, their close rates go up, and their pipeline fills itself. So if you want this built for you, me and my team, the strategy, the ideas, the scripts, the editing, the thumbnails, everything, the SEO, that is exactly what we do. You record the content and we handle everything. 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 4 hours of your time per month, and your entire YouTube and short form system is running in the back end without you doing anything, right? So link is in the description if you want to see how that works, if you want to get in contact with me. And again, subscribe, and if you like content like this, just to give it a like. Yo, I'm being like a content creator. What the hell? Leave a like. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.